The All-Stars Project was born of the efforts to help the poorest of children in the worst neighborhoods of New York break out of the cycle of poverty. All-Stars gives these kids the opportunity to perform on stage for their peers in talent shows, which sparks their imagination. Through these simple performances, professional guidance, and mentorship, they develop socially and culturally and begin to see the world in a new light. Through All-Stars, they begin to believe in the possibility that they can be anything they dream of being.
We reach 10,000 young people across the country with the All-Stars Project. Our founders, Dr. Fred Newman, Dr. Lenora Fulani, founded the All-Stars in 1981.
Fred Newman said something about 10 years ago that really helped crystallize this in my mind. He said, you can't teach what's not developed.
So development looks different depending on what communities you live in.
Step one is creating the environment where the youth believes that the education actually means something. It's part of the foundation of growth and a better future.
We were working at some point with welfare parents in the communities, and they asked us to do something for their kids who were standing on street corners with nothing to do. And we asked the kids what they wanted to do, and they said they wanted to do a talent show. And we, together with the young people, organized the rules of a talent show. We don't boo, we don't fight, that we're going to create an environment where you can grow and have fun and play. And it turned into this magnificent thing. It's sort of doing things that you don't know how to do, and then discovering that you can do that, which also encourages you to try to do other things that you don't know how to do.
For these youth who have so little, who live in communities that don't have hope and expectations for development, the act of going up on stage in front of their peers and performing is oftentimes a truly life-changing experience. It's the first step in realizing that there's more in me than what I thought.
I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares?
Young people have all kinds of interests, so with the All-Stars we offer a multitude of programs, and some of them are theatrical programs, they're on stage, but others of them are like a program called the Development School for Youth that partners with the business community.
I was involved very early on with the Development School for Youth, which is the internship program.
The young people grow because the business people are kind of way ahead of where they are, and they have to kind of reach to learn about things that are really beyond them. And so they really grow in that process. The business people learn because they've never really had the challenge of having to connect to somebody who doesn't automatically get it.
Even watching the kids that we place in Wall Street jobs and in other businesses around the country, the young people are like, they feel like different kinds of people. They feel big. They feel like they can do some things that they never even imagined themselves able to do. It's like having a guided tour through a world that you don't feel connected to. One thing about breaking through barriers, it's Operation Conversation, Cops and Kids. It really touches you. It touches some of the most hardcore people. A lot of the police officers in the country, and definitely in New York, they're very young. They mostly have to work hard, and they don't like being disliked. I mean, actually, both they and the kids share the position of people blaming them for everything that goes wrong. And they don't really have a way of responding to it. Operation Conversation Cops and Kids provides them a way to do something different, and they grow. Not only do the kids grow, but the officers are pretty transformed by it. I can't even capture what it means for a young person to see a cop doing a silly skit.
Oh no, my sinus, Mom, I can't have anything fluffy.
They don't think the cops have a sense of humor, they don't think that they play, they don't think that they're excited about things, and so it really transforms who they see.
One of the things that All-Stars has done with being privately funded is we really pioneered, I think, a new kind of philanthropy to we like to call involvement philanthropy. So all our programs have opportunities for people, adults, people from the business community, professional people, who are artists, to be involved in the creation of the programs themselves.
The kind of dirty secret of All-Stars is that they know up front that by the time you're done, you're getting as much back and you're growing as a human being as much as the kids are that we're involved with. The after-school development component of the All-Stars, not only is it critical for human development, but it is critical for all of the educational outreach programs and initiatives that we have going on in the city and across the country.
All-Stars has introduced after-school development into the after-school arena, and that our outcomes are very particular. And we want to have an evaluative tool that is scientifically legitimate and specific to what our model is. The Center on Research and Evaluation at the Simmons School at SMU is helping us develop a new tool to actually chart what our outcomes are.